Delicious meets nutritious in the snack that packs a real protein punch. Wonderful Pistachios. Each 1-ounce serving of Wonderful Pistachios has 6 grams of protein, giving you over 10% of your daily value and making Wonderful Pistachios one of the highest protein nuts. But perhaps more than that, I love all of the flavors they have. Their sea salt and vinegar ones are my favorite when I'm craving that flavor but want to keep it healthy. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Wonderful Pistachios come in a variety of flavors, like chili roasted, honey roasted, smoky barbecue, and jalapeno lime, perfect for enjoying with family and friends or taking them with you on the go. Whether you're a pistachio purist who loves cracking open every nut, or you prefer the convenience of no-shells pistachios, Wonderful Pistachios has got you covered. Grab Wonderful Pistachios and elevate your snacking game today. So fill up with a healthy snack when hunger strikes. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. That's wonderfulpistachios.com.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 2608, Why Gardening is Good for Your Health, by Leah Harvath, with andythewison.com, and I'm Dr. Neil Malik. Welcome to another edition of Optimal Health Daily. This is one of just a few podcasts in the world where blogs are read to you, and on this show, you get the added bonus of hearing my commentary at the end. Oh, and another bonus, on Fridays, I answer your questions. Now, to check out our other shows, just search for Optimal Living Daily wherever you're hearing this. But for now, let's get to today's post and start optimizing your life. Why Gardening is Good for Your Health, by Leah Harvath, with andythewison.com. Americans spend a whopping $2.6 billion a year on gym memberships. Clearly, most people want to get fit, which is an admirable goal. But with the average cost of a gym membership hovering around $60 a month, and with 67% of people who own gym memberships never using them, maybe there's another way to do it. Well, my friend, there is, and it might surprise you because not only can you get a great workout, but it doesn't require you to drive across town, hire a babysitter, or buy overpriced yoga pants. Plus, you get tomatoes. That's right, instead of going to the gym, you might want to consider going to your garden. Let your garden be your gym. Gardening might just be the world's best kept exercise secret. It's like going to the gym for free while beautifying your yard and growing delicious and healthy things to eat. It might surprise you to learn that gardening is considered a moderate to high intensity workout, hitting all the major muscle groups. This includes muscles in the legs, buttocks, arms, shoulders, neck, back, and abdomen that build strength and burn the most calories. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, you can burn up to 330 calories during just 1 hour of light gardening and yard work, which is equal to or more than bicycling, walking, or lifting weights for the same amount of time. The National Institutes of Health goes so far as to recommend 30 to 45 minutes of gardening 3 to 5 times a week as part of a good fitness strategy. Here's an example of how different gardening chores compare to other physical activities. 30 minutes of digging and shoveling burns about 150 calories, equivalent to riding a stationary bike at the gym for the same amount of time. 30 minutes of trimming shrubs burns about 182 calories, equivalent to vigorously lifting weights for the same amount of time. 30 minutes of raking leaves burns about 162 calories, equivalent to intermediate Pilates for the same amount of time. And 30 minutes of mowing the lawn burns about 182 calories, equivalent to low-impact aerobics for the same amount of time. Gardening is not only good at burning calories, but also strengthens joints and increases flexibility because you're constantly getting up and down, stretching, bending, and reaching to plant the seedlings or pull the weeds, and the health benefits increase from there. Just 30 minutes of daily gardening can help lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels, reduce the risk of heart disease and diabetes, and prevent or slow down osteoporosis. Calories burned plus the benefit of fresh air and sunshine make your backyard gym seem like a great investment in your health and your pocketbook. Here are a few more reasons why. You won't ignore your garden like you ignore the gym. As a pleasurable and goal-oriented outdoor activity, gardening has another advantage over other forms of exercise. People are more likely to stick with it and do it often. Since going to the gym is exercise for exercise's sake, it can become tedious and it's easy to lose motivation. Remember that 67% of people who own gym memberships never use them. Intention only goes so far when it comes to regularly working out. Gardening, on the other hand, is exercise that has a context. It's done with the purpose of making your yard beautiful or growing delicious food, not for the purpose of burning calories. So the exercise is just a bonus to an activity you are already doing. Since studies show that if you enjoy an exercise activity, you're more likely to keep doing it and do it often, gardening might be a better investment in your health than a pricey gym membership. You'll own your own smoothie shop. Everyone knows that to reach optimal health, exercise is just one piece of the puzzle. What you put in your body is as important as how and how often you work out your body. And that may be the reason why your garden can become the best gym you've ever joined. There's no healthier superfood than a veggie pulled right out of your garden or a piece of fruit pulled right off your tree. Gardening allows you to choose organic fertilizers and natural pesticides, or none at all. In your garden, you can harvest foods at their peak, allowing them to accumulate nutrients that might otherwise be lost when foods are picked unripe for easier shipping. And when we put in the effort and work of choosing, growing, and harvesting our own fruits and vegetables, we're likely to eat more of them. Not surprisingly, several studies have shown that gardeners eat more fruits and vegetables than their peers. And gardeners and non-gardeners alike will agree that anything you grow in your garden is light years ahead in taste and texture than any produce you buy in your local grocery store. Imagine working out in your garden and then rewarding yourself with a delicious salad or smoothie with perfectly ripe produce you just pulled from the earth. Sure, you can drop $6 or $7 at your local smoothie shop on the way home from the gym, or you can just grab whatever looks good out of your garden and make a healthier and more delicious version right in your own kitchen. Gardening will lower stress. We all know that stress is hard on the body. Too much stress can cause everything from irritability to headaches to stomach aches and heart attacks while worsening pre-existing conditions. Being outside in nature and working in the garden can help. In one experiment conducted in the Netherlands, researchers compared gardening to reading for their effectiveness in relieving stress. Two groups of students were told to either read indoors or garden for 30 minutes after completing a stressful task. The group that gardened won hands down, as they reported being in a better mood than the group that read, and they also exhibited lower levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Other studies of older adults indicate horticultural therapy and garden settings might lessen stress as well as reduce pain, improve attention, decrease the need for medication, and reduce falls. Still, more studies point to the benefits of gardening to help people in a range of stressful health situations, including reduction of physical pain, dealing with physically challenging circumstances, rehabilitation or recovery from surgery or other medical procedures, and learning to better cope with chronic conditions. The act of gardening can even enable a person to enter the zone, also known as an altered state of consciousness. It's similar to what a runner would call a runner's high, or one who practices yoga or meditation can experience. It's best described as a feeling of prolonged euphoria, coupled with reduced anxiety and a lessened ability to feel pain. How to join the garden gym. Gardening requires strength, stamina, and flexibility, and looking through seed catalogs doesn't count as your warm-up. Doing some simple stretching before and after your time in the garden is a good idea to help prevent injuries. As with any exercise program, start slowly and gradually increase the intensity of your activities. Maintain flexibility by regularly stretching lower back muscles and hamstrings, flexing hips and knees with lunges, and strengthening abdominal muscles with crunches. Choose properly sized tools with cushioned handles. Thicker grips give better leverage and put less pressure on joints. Wear gloves to protect against blisters or cuts, and don't forget sunscreen and a wide-brimmed hat to avoid sun damage. And don't forget to wear well-fitted, closed-toed shoes to protect feet against crushing injuries or puncture wounds. Rubber soles are recommended to provide traction and prevent slips and falls. Try to garden in the morning or early evening to avoid the hottest times of the day. And no matter when you garden, drink plenty of water and take regular breaks. Work in 15 to 30-minute increments and then rest or change activities. If you start to experience dizziness, headache, nausea, or fatigue, then immediately go into the house to cool off and rest. If you curb the tendency to overdo it, gardening can be a fun, stress-relieving, and healthy form of exercise. Plus, you get tomatoes. You just listened to the post titled, Why Gardening is Good for Your Health by Leah Harvath with andythuison.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. When you're hiring, it feels amazing to finally close out a job search. But what if you could get rid of the search and just match? You can with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/health. Just go to Indeed.com/health right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/health. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
At Evernorth Health Services, we believe costs shouldn't get in the way of life-changing care, and we're doing everything in our power to make it possible. Behavioral health solutions that also keep your projections at their best? It's possible. Pharmacy benefits that benefit your bottom line? It's possible. Complex specialty care that cares about your ROI? It's possible. Because we're already doing it. All while saving businesses billions. That's Wonder made possible. Learn more at evernorth.com/wonder.
Dr. Neal here for my commentary. Look, I'm a gym rat. I love the gym environment and don't really ever get bored of it. But I also know that I'm the exception. Most people don't feel the same way I do. I tried gardening. I didn't like it. I still remember, in a house I grew up in, we had this slope in our backyard that was basically covered with just wild grass. My family really didn't do anything with it. In fact, it became this wonderful hiding place for the neighborhood cats. So my parents decided we should do something with this space and maybe plant a garden. We started the process. I helped out, but I quickly frustrated my parents. I planted, but would do a half job. My parents would tell me to slow down and treat each plant as if it was a baby that needed to be nurtured and cared for. All I could think about was, when can I be done with this? Again, I know that I'm probably the exception. The point is, we don't have to like the same things. It's most important to try different forms of activity and see what sticks for you. You don't have to be a gym rat like me. And if you're not sure whether you like something or not, whether you like gardening or not, try it. If you don't like it, try something else. I promise there is some form of activity out there that you'll find enjoyable and that you can incorporate for life. All right, that'll do it for another edition of Optimal Health Daily. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back here tomorrow with another post and where your optimal life awaits.